Welcome to the Shikama Live Show with your host, Shikama. We have sort of breaking news. The Supreme Court held that, found in favor unanimously, the entire court found unanimously in favor of Dr. Cosby in the McKee versus Cosby case. Dr. Cosby maintains his complete innocence and says that, and gave a very long and thank you to the Supreme Court of the United States, and to highlight the point of real impartial justices exist in the land, and that hopefully this entire nightmare will be over. For those of you not keeping track, he was found guilty on several accounts in what is now known to be a kangaroo court. He was not allowed to provide any defense, and no evidence was presented against him at all. It was simply testimony. Also, the judge in the trial, for those of you who don't know, I'm a law school student, a third-year law school student. In the trial, the judge allowed a whole bunch of other women to be able to be presented in the case, which, even though a lot of their stuff was 30 or 40 years old, and they had never filed anything with any police report or anything like that, and a lot of them, literally, people leaked that they have it on good authority that over 70% of those women were actually paid for actors, and that all of their statements were in fact false. And also the trial judge also had a complete conflict of interest, since his wife is in fact a woman's advocate, and she's very staunchly entrenched in that whole women good, men bad sort of thing. Well, the Supreme Court held in the McKee versus Cosby case, every single justice held in favor of Dr. Cosby. I will keep you abreast of any situation that arises, He, of course, is staying strong that he will be released one of these days. For those of you who do not know the law and who do not know actual justice, you can't just run around and say something happened. The timeline presented by the prosecution actually doesn't pan out. When you actually sit down and look at the claim, the timeline doesn't pan out. Meaning that the things that she said, well, she was there and this happened, but the timeline says she wasn't there, it didn't happen, and she wasn't anywhere to be around. So then you have to overcome actual facts and actual proof and evidence, and you have to overcome that evidence to actually then say these things actually happened. The case was ugly, like a complete travesty. The case was a complete travesty and a very black eye on the entire judiciary system. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like. You could donate to my channel. They actually used one of my videos, or they took a look at one of my videos. The Cosby team took a look at one of my videos. I was not paid for anything, but I'm happy to help if I can ever bring justice to a system that's supposed to have justice. Thank you all for watching.